How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Will, and today we're going to open up what you guys voted for Saturday's live stream, and that is the Pokemon V Battle Decks. So this is the first Veto Battle Deck that has come out. These are replacing the old theme decks, and the next one actually will be out in May. Hopefully we'll be able to find that. This one I was able to finally acquire. My local shop never got it in. But there was an eBay seller, luckily selling it for retail, which was quite shocking to me. So I'm going to try to get the other one online or somewhere so we can play that for you as well. That said, guys, we're going to go ahead and do like we used to do, or like we always do. We're going to go ahead and unbox this, and then we're going to go through the two decks to see how they stack up. So, of course, right here, two strong Pokemon V stand ready. Get ready for a major Pokemon battle with a ready-to-play double deck bundle, right? So this one is a little bit special in that it does have some extras that if you buy the two theme decks, or I guess the two V Battle decks separately, you won't be able to get them. So there are some additional cards. Pokemon's doing this kind of as a way to get new players in and then kind of show you how to make a small upgrade to a deck by putting the cards that come in these special decks into, well, the deck, right? So they've done this once before with the Trainer's Toolkit, right? They said, here, take the, I think it was the Pikarom deck, and they were like, take these specific cards and you can make the deck better. So we're going to see how that works, see how they explain that to you. Now, one thing I did notice, and I forgot this was another thing, they really upped the size of the coins. This is a big Mama Jama, big old coin. So for you coin collectors, now you have a whole nother coin size that you have to compete with. So let's go ahead and get the Blastoise out here. So of course we have Blastoise and Venusaur. The next ones are Victini, and I cannot remember the other Pokemon. You guys have to let me know down below what is the other one in that deck. I know it's Victini V is one of the two. So there is the Blastoise coin. Mine has a little bit of a nick there, but that's okay. So you do get the normal thing. So we'll start with Blastoise, since he's sitting in front of me. So you do get two of the special condition trainer cards. So that basically teaches you how to play the game. You get the normal cardboard damage counters here. So 10s, 50s, and 100s. So you get two sets of those. This is really nice. You're basically getting two of everything. That way you and a friend or you and a family member can play together. As always, you get the nice little V Battle deck that basically gives you how to play, kind of some tips of how this deck works. Of course, we are going to go through the cards and discuss how they work, but of course it's got both sides. So there's the Venusaur and the Blastoise, so we won't have to go over that twice, right? The how to play quick start rules. So that's different. So it actually is made specifically for this. It's got both of the decks on it. Normally it's the generations cover, whatever the current wave of Pokemon are. They got your two trainers from Galar in there. That's nice. Just basically, yeah, it teaches you how to play, how to evolve your Pokemon. So nice little book if you are new to Pokemon. And then you have your board. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a double board or a single. They've been going to singles lately. And that looks like the case here as well. So your player board or player mat, it's not really a mat because it's paper, is of your specific deck. So you'll get two of these. I've mentioned it before. These are really nice. And if you want, you go to like Kinko's or go to Mailbox, etc., UPS store. They will laminate those for you. And then this is... There we go. So V Battle Deck Venusaur versus Blastoise. Here you go. So talking about upgrade your deck. So here are those extra cards. So you get your Boss's Order, Quick Ball, Marnie, and Turbo Patch in this particular deck. And we'll see if this is different for the actual Venusaur deck as well. So the first thing you get is a Blastoise V. He is Sword and Shield promo number 101. So Water Gun does 30 damage. Not really great, right? It's just a little bit. For 3 water, Torrential Cannon does over 200. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Torrential Cannon. And that's common. A lot of times when we see anything over about 150-ish, sometimes when it gets closer to 200, there's going to be something that says, you can't do this again. Don't even think about it, right? So you do get a card for the TCG Online, so I'm going to go ahead and hang on to that so that way I can play it online. Theme decks, of course, were my favorite meta, and I'm going to be honest, with the way everything's been lately, I haven't even gone on to CTGO to see how the theme deck meta is doing. You get a lot of energy, so let's go ahead and sort these out like we usually do, and then we will work on going through the evolution lines and the cards that you get. So it looks like we have a Carvanha, Sharpedo line. There's a good old Cramorant there. And I actually somehow missed that energy retrieval. There we go. Dan, the rock, paper, scissors man. So me and Ovid are going to have lots of fun playing this weekend. For Dan alone, right? Just so we can see us play paper, rock, scissors. Papel at the... No. Paper, papel at the... No. Papel... Piedra? Papel, piedra, tijera. I think. I don't know. I probably said that wrong. Audrey's probably in another room laughing at me. But that's okay. I'm learning Spanish, and I'm doing it very badly, I might add. Some more Cramorant love there for you. So a big shout out to the Pokemon podcast crew. We do know that Steve likes him some Cramorant. He says it is now the best Pokemon. I guess each one of the big PokeTubers and Pokemon personalities all have their favorite. Like, you know, Real Breaking Nate, of course, likes his Psyduck. Wow, I drew a complete blank there on his Pokemon. All right, so we'll start with this because this is the first thing I did. So you do get a 3-2 line of Chewtile and Dreadnought. So Chewtile 80 HP, Tackle for 10, Bite for 30 for 2 energy. And then that, of course, evolves into Dreadnought, which over doubles his HP, so it goes to 130. Vice Bite 60 plus. This attack does 30 more damage for each energy on your opponent's active retreat call. So that's kind of nice. So if you have a beefy boy out there, you're going to get extra damage off. And then Lockjaw 130. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. So that's really good. You can stick something in the active to knock it out. Weakness to Electric and a retreat cost of 3 on this one. All right. So we'll go ahead and look at that Cramorant there. So Spit It Out. So this basically does for 2 water. Oh, I forgot the HP. 90 HP, right? Spit Out Shot. I said Spit It Out. Spit Out Shot. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So again, if they were able to retreat, you weren't able to get them in the active and stuck in the active with Dreadnought, you can basically use this to snipe the damaged Pokemon on the bench. Wishy-Washy normally isn't a very good card. I'm really not sure why he's in here. Yeah, it's the same one that I've seen before. So 30 HP. He's really in here just for that, right? You basically can shuffle your hand back into your deck and then draw 8 cards. So basically it is a refresh, but he's definitely getting taken out with 30 HP. All right. So next we have a Sharpedo line. So it is the same. So you have a 3-4. So you have 4 Carvanha's and 2 Sharpedos. Carvanha, only 60 HP, Bite for 10, Retreat for 1. Same old Electric there, because these are water types. So normally it's either Electric or Grass. I could see why they didn't put any Grass types, but then again, I don't think there have been any since the rotation from Sword and Shield. 110 HP for Sharpedo, so he does get a little bit beefier. Not quite double like the Dreadnought did. Aqua Jet does 50. This attack also does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So I'm seeing a lot of bench sniping, which is really weird with all that bench sniping that you would have Dreadnought, which locks them. I guess you could lock something else into the active and then use the sniping to take out what they would maybe try to bring out that could be damaged. But why would you bring your damaged Pokemon into the active? I don't know. So, and then the Arrokuda Barraskewda line. So you have 2 Arrokudas into 1 Barraskewda. Arrokuda has 60 HP, range splash 20. Pretty basic for a basic Pokemon, right? And then Barraskewda, the evolution, does 120 HP. Peck for only 30, but again, only 1 energy. Spiral Jet, 130. You can discard 2 energy cards from your hand. If you don't, it does nothing. Okay, so it actually costs 3 energy because you actually need to have 2 in your hand plus the 1 on the Barraskewda. Now, the way we're probably going to get that is through some of our trainer cards here, right? And then you get 2 Volcanions, probably your primary attacker, because of course it does not require an evolution, does have 130 HP. Hammer In does 50 for 2 energy, and then Dynamite Steam 120. So you flip 2 coins, you get to flip this Grande boy here, and then you do 120 for each heads. That's very risky, but very high reward if you can get 2 heads on your flips. All right, and then the last thing we have here are the trainers. So of course we'll just go over each one that is unique. So we have the Conspicuous Bucket. So you can search your deck for up to 2 energies. So this is good. You would get those 2 energies if you want to use them with the Barraskewda out of your deck. Now we got to see, can we get them back out of the discard. Great Ball, of course, allows you to search out your Pokemon. Dan, the Rock, Paper, Scissors Man, allows you to draw 2, and if you win, you get to draw 2 more. Hop, another draw, so you get to draw 3. So lots of draw support in here. It's another Dan. Switch is always good. Get your guy out of the active if he's been taking some damage. Since we have the sniping ability and they might not. Sonya allows you to search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon or 2 basic energy. Sonya was really underrated when she first came in, but that's really powerful. You get the choice of whatever you are. So early game, get your 2 basics. Late game, get your 2 energies. You have Bidet or Biddy. You basically attach an energy from your hand to your Pokemon, so you have some energy acceleration. Evolution Instance allows you to search your deck for your evolution Pokemon. This deck had quite a few, so you can get that Dreadnought out very quickly. Another Conspicuous, another Hop, another Great Ball. Gym Trainer, so this is one of the newer cards here. Draw 2 cards. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw 2 more cards. Another Dan. Energy Retrieval, so this is a new one. So put 2 basic energy from your discard. There we go. So basically with that Barraskewda, you can, if you got your energy retrieval, you can just keep bringing that energy back. Although I bet you there's probably only one of those in here. Another Hop, another Dan, another Bidet, another Hop, and another Gym Trainer, and another Switch. So yeah, so you really only have 2 shots with that. I mean, you got 2 Conspicuous Buckets. If you get a couple more using that. I didn't count how much energy though. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 energy. You could probably knock that out a couple times. So that is that deck. Okay, so the bonus cards are over here on this other side, so we'll go through them. So it doesn't look like it's going to be bonus for both decks. It looks like it might just be bonus for the one. You choose which one you want to put it in. But we'll see when we open up the bonus pack. So there is our Blastoise. I didn't put the V card back up, but that's all right. We'll put that up in a minute. So same thing with the Venusaur, right? You get the same goodies on the inside. You get the same little book. You get the same how-to. You get a mat. So we'll just take a look at this mat, see how it looks. But there you go. So you got your big boy Venusaur there. And I didn't look on the back. Okay, so the back is that same art. I'm still not a fan of why they do this. Like, I don't get it. Why they just slash it. Like, this would be beautiful. Like, if somebody wanted to, like, put it up on their wall. If they just made it look like they were in the same place with this big slash down the middle. I mean, even there, it's a hard slash. Like, if maybe you did, like, a faded slash or did some kind of, like, water and vines kind of mixed in the middle, you could do a lot more, Pokemon. You could do a lot more. So yeah, so you don't have that extra little paper because this is going to be for both of them. So there we go. So we got Venusaur here, does 220 HP. I think I forgot the HP on the Blastoise, but he was 220 as well. Leaf Drain does 50, and you heal 30 damage to this Pokemon. Very common with your grass types, you're going to get some healing. And then Double Edge does 190, but you do 90 to yourself. So basically, you can just kind of bounce back and forth. If it's a big boy out there, use Double Edge. And then the little guys, you come back and heal 30 damage. Retreat of 3 and weakness to fire. So it kind of makes sense they put these 2 decks together. They're not going to be playing into weakness, which you don't want to. When you're learning how to play, you don't want to have to worry about one more mechanic. Figure that out once you get a couple games under your belt. So, mucho planta. All right, so we'll do the same thing. We'll get some sorting done here. We got Yanmega line. We have a Skidoo line. Duran is in the house. Gossifleur. A hop. Potion, so a lot of healing it looks like in this deck. So this deck might be harder to take down because it's got those healing. When me and Avdi have played games in the past, that healing usually comes in as a big factor of whether or not you're going to be able to take out your opponent. So we're excited to see how these decks play. That does not go there, that goes there, and that goes there. That goes there. I was like, wait a minute, where's my trainers? I'd covered them up with energy, and I'd covered my energy up with the trainer. More Skidoos. Odagloss to go with your Gossifleurs. Some more Yanmegas, and Didi, and a Duran. Alright, we'll start with Duran, because that was what was on my mind. So Durant here has 110 Bite Together. If Durant is on your bench, this attack does 60 more. So basically, if you have one in the active, one on the bench, you're going to do 90 damage. So that's pretty good. And you get 3 of them. So there's a good chance you'll be able to get one of those out on the field to be able to utilize that combo. And then for your Yanmega line here. So with Yanmega, you get a 3-2. So Yanma, 80 HP, tackle for 10, wing attack for 30. Very low retreat. That is not bad. 1 retreat. And then that, of course, evolves into your Yanmega. So Yanmega here is 120. Bug Bite 30, not very much, but I mean, when you're starting with only 1 here, and you could possibly get to 2, you could be back up and running. That's a really good here. You got 120 for Nosedive. Does 30 damage to yourself, but like we saw, there are potions, and it's got free retreats. That's really nice on that Yanmega. You get it out there in the active with only 2 energy on it. Even if it's got a little bit of damage, use your potion, heal it off, and keep on attacking, right? So Indeedee actually colorless. So this actually has a colorless Pokemon. So 100 HP, so a little bit, kind of beefy. Helping Hand, search your deck for a basic energy card, attach it to one of your benched Pokemon, and shuffle. So good energy acceleration there. Psychic, 20 plus. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So this, kind of in contrast to what we saw in the Blastoise deck, this is doing it based off of the energy, whereas the Blastoise deck did it off of the retreat cost. And this has a very low retreat cost, so that card isn't going to come in very handy for Blastoise because that Pokemon isn't going to have anything with a lot of retreat on it. Actually, I think our biggest retreat is Venusaur. So next is your Gossifleur into your Eldegoss. So you have a 2-1 line of that. 60 HP. Leafage does 10. Retreat of 1. You're not putting Gossifleur out there for that. You're doing it so you can get the Eldegoss. Eldegoss only goes up to 90, so again, not an attacker. However, with Enriching Seeds, heal 1 damage, or heal all damage from one of your bench Pokemon. So if your Venusaur gets damaged too much, you bring him back, you heal him up. Your Yanmega, which does damage to himself, you can heal him up. So really nice to have. And then surprise attack, flip a coin, if nothing. I hate full coin flips. We talk about it all the time. But I mean, it's something, right? If you got the Eldegoss out there and you've already healed everything off, you might as well have a surprise attack and hope you can get a little bit of damage. All right. So next we have our Skidoo. How do you do? And Gigoat. So Skiddo does 70 HP, so that's not too bad for a basic. Most of the time they're around 50, 60, so that's a little bit beefier. Synthesis, search your deck for a grass energy and attach it to one of your Pokemon. So you have your energy retrieval there as well. And then Razor Leaf does 50 damage. For 3 energy, that's a lot. So we're hoping that the Gigoat can take advantage of that 3 energy. And it looks like he can. So HP does 130. Doesn't do 130, it is 130. It does the damage down here, but it is what it is up here. But Razor Leaf 50, so if you have 2 energy, you're coming in a little bit stronger than the Skidoo was. Takedown does 60, but it does 30 damage to itself. Again, not that big of a deal. You've got that Indeedee to heal that damage back off. You got your potions. So this seems like it does a lot of damage, a lot of healing, a lot of back and forth, and also seems like it's got pretty good energy acceleration with the Pokemon that are in the deck. And then the last Pokemon is Heracross. So Heracross is 130 HP, He has what's called Push Down for 30. Your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their benched. So we can't bench snipe, but we can pull that injured Pokemon back into the active. Superpowered Horns, 3 energy for 110, not bad. And luckily it doesn't do anything negative. Like I said, normally it's about 150-ish. We've seen a couple here where it's a little bit less than that. But 110 is usually within that safe zone. 2 retreat, again, fire, like everything else in this deck has been. And then the last thing are the trainers. And as always, we're just going to go over the trainers that are new. So, of course, you get Hop, Bead, Switch, Dan. Potion might be the only thing different in here. So you get to heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon, which is perfect because that's how much they do to themselves. There's Pokemon Catcher. So again, drag them out from their bench, just like our Pokemon can do. So you can basically flip a coin. If heads, bring out a new Pokemon. So it has Great Balls as well. Hop, Gym Trainer, Sonya, Evolution Incense, second Potion there. Some more Bidet, a little bit more Hop. Great Ball, Dan, another Dan, Rock, Paper, Scissors, Man, and a Hop. There we go. That is the Venusaur deck. I'm usually grass, so I might play the Venusaur. Audrey might play the Blastoise. But hey, you guys let us know down in the comments which deck you would like to see each of us play tomorrow night. Or it might be tonight. I don't know when I'm going to get this video uploaded. It seemed to work better, like when I did it on the same day that... so they're different on the sides. So they're big on that side, they're little on that side. So I don't know. I normally upload them on Fridays, but it's kind of late when I film these, so I might just wait and upload it Saturday morning. And let's get into the bonus cards. So for those of you that stayed through the video this long, there you go. There is a code card. We don't normally give them out. Then again, that was last year. This year, except for the decks, which is really all we're going to be buying right now because I'm not paying scalper prices. We'll probably give out the extra code cards like that. But we'll go ahead and see what comes in here. So you do get the holographic Boss's Orders. It is the new Lysander Boss's Orders as well. The move itself is the same. You switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. So you throw this into that Venusaur deck, it's going to be all the much more dragging them into the active. So you get 2 of those as promos. Quick Ball, so they give you 2 Quick Balls. The difference between Quick Ball and Great Ball is with Quick Ball, you can play this when you discard another card, and then you can search out a Pokemon. Whereas the Great Ball, it has to be the first 7 Pokemon, or the first 7 cards. Marnie is good deck disruption. Marnie allows each player to shuffle their cards back into their deck. You get 5 cards, your opponent gets 4. So there's 2 Marnies. And then Turbo Patch allows you to accelerate the energy to your Pokemon. This is still one that I believe was misprinted. I believe this was meant to come out earlier than the Sword and Shield era because it does seem a little bit overpowered for V. And then what they end up doing is they keep going and making other things to try to make other things better, but at the same time it ends up making something else better. The lopsidedness just keeps continuing. It rolls on and on. But you get 2 turbo patches in that bonus. Again, these cards are only available when you buy the bundle. If you buy the decks individually, then you're just going to get the cards that we saw in the decks. If you want to watch this gameplay, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell notification, leave a comment down below, share this video, all that YouTube stuff. And until next time, guys, peace.